Hello everybody and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. So today we're going to do a medium run in the cove in order to get the Sun Ring. And our squad is a little bit strange. We have the Arbalist item that's extra good against marked. We have a cultist with us in order to mark. We have a Houndmaster in order to mark. We might want to get that level up. Nah, let's let the occultist mark. It's fine. It's fine. And then we have our Flagellant. He could remove some bleeds if need be. And maybe that's something he should actually try to do. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. So we have an explore mission from what I remember, and let's see, do something like that, and we will bring, can't really remember what's best to use in the cove, so we will go with some random stuff. Venom? Maybe. Let's bring one of each and try to use these as early as possible so we can bring home more money. Nice tip. Kill the thralls before they explode.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
One interesting thing with the occultist is the fact that he can be used in any position, more or less. These with his curses. I find it's pretty hard to use a stun though, since he needs to be in the front row. Anyways, let's get going. Alright. Ghoul and some stingers. It's not a great start. Well, I guess we will mark the ghoul. Now one thing is the fact that he has a lot of protection, so we should kind of mark with our trusty Arbalest, I think. Are we afraid of the stress, or are we afraid of the stuns? Kind of afraid of both. But since we marked this Joker, let's focus him down. Almost tempted to use a Scooby snack in this fight. These guys will just keep on stunning. Well, that's a bleed, so I guess that's fine.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Right. Here comes the stress attack.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Didn't bring anything against horror, but that's not the biggest issue. Let's pretend it's not a big deal. Okay, he will die from the bleed. Or sniping something else.
Prodigious size
We're actually for these guys.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
I don't mind if you try to bleed our Flagellant, but
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
that's a pretty nasty bleed right there. Should kind of give you sacrificial stab, I think. Kind of interesting that this is an Eldritch.
confidence surges as the enemy
One might
crumbles.
think that it's a beast. Some sort.
This expedition at least promises
So
success.
what we could do is that we could bind Cry Havoc instead. And shift you guys around. And give you Sacrificial Stab. Melee occultists aren't unheard of. They're just very, very rare. Especially without the stun. We'll keep the torch high, I think. No reason not to. It's an exploration mission. I think we will go to this end before turning back.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
I have to say, we haven't gotten that many interesting curios here. Sweet. Don't really want to use one of our last shovels there. Let's do it. We could use medical herbs here, I think. Which we don't have, so... I'm supposed to use as many of these things as possible. As early as possible. Oh! Well, now we're definitely heading over here. I've gotten like 2 torches and 2 empty backpacks. I wonder if the different classes have different chances of getting things scouted. Nice. No one's even interested in the food or the fish. Pretty rare. Oh well. This is an interesting dungeon so far. Do we want to go here and do the room battle with the curio? Yes, so. I was complaining about the bags and the torches. Now we're just getting a lot of fish instead. Getting a little bit silly.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
There we go, real fight. And they have super high speed. Well, let's go Scooby Snack and try to kill this guy before he gets guarded. Needs to do 4 more damage. That's not really going to happen. Could try to land a bleed on this guy so everything move forward. How much damage does suppressing fire do? Not enough.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I'm actually going to debuff that. I think that this guy might guard the spearfish here. wide mouth. We do have two guys with mark. Or that actually uses marks to do more damage. Oh, I thought this thing would die. My bad. Minus speed. Will you pull him forward again? Alright, interesting. Oh, let's mark this guy. This dude is dead. We are lacking stuns when we have Master back here. That's not a lot of damage, I have to say.
This is how a life is taken.
Can we move first now? We're getting really unlucky with the speed rolls here. And the bleeds as well. Let's see.
Well struck.
The only crit we get is on bleed. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's re-damage. And it's dead the next turn. Could transfer that thing. Ah. Why are you critting all the time? Me no comprende.
For death by inches.
Nice stress seal there, buddy.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. Well, if we could use the holy wort on this thing, we would. Could throw away the freaking dog treats. Let's use a bandage, throw away bandage. Food we might need. Alright. The dog treat has to go. Ooh. This might give us... No, this remove quirks, doesn't it? Enlighten. Misses a spot. That's a lot of strange things here. I'm kind of tempted to try out to get rid of Sophobia. I think you had something bad here. Calm. Don't mind getting calm removed. Bad gambler. Do we want to... Oops,
The light, the promise of safety.
We want to just rest over here. Yeah, we can rest. Fight first. Let's do a battle.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Man, these characters are really bad at disarming traps. It's only our Houndmaster that can actually do it. Alright. Too bad we removed our anti-bleed, our bandage, because this guy really likes to do some nasty bleeds. We can transfer the bleed, so that's something. focus the porting cast down first. Protection 50. Yeah, he really got a target whistle. Or... okay, that mark doesn't really remove protection. Let's go. Darn it! Speed 1. That's a stun and maybe move. Yeah, it's a move as well. Also a bit greedy, trying to kill that guy when we already did damage to this one, but as long as they're missing, that's fine. Not quite sure why they are so freaking fast though. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right. He is almost dead. You'd almost kill him with the weakening curse.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I don't know how much damage this guy do when he's just... if he hits straight up. I'll try the debuff, just for funsies. Here comes the bleed attack. Aha! I think he has dodged 3 times in a row. Playing a bit greedy. I'm kind of waiting for the mark. Our occultist to mark this guy. Yeah, so this will be a nasty beat. Minus healing received. Well, I guess we do it like this. It's not optimal. We would really need to have some way to actually remove bleeds. But it's fine. There we go. Oof. Outplayed. One more bleed. We resisted that bleed, so that's fine. Fight for one more round. I think he's pretty dead though. Yikes. Yeah, that bleed hurts. Oh yeah, you had that debuff minus healing received.
Their cursed champion falls.
Let's just kill him.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Pretty good timing on that bandage. On those. Throw away that thing. Key.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I think we rest here. Space.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Food.
And uneasy companionship.
Anyone who can take care of the ambushes? Not quite. No disease, you have no disease. A lot of stress healing here. Damage. What we could do is reduce the stress for everyone, even if everyone is at 0. And then we could use this guy's buff. I guess that's decent. Or we use pep talk and then give her extra damage. This is getting a little bit silly. Don't get ambushed, thank
As
you.
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and
Let's go to
purpose is made
default
clear.
order and bring you Black Yak instead. We need some crowd control here. He has 70% stun resist though. Darn it. He doesn't really have a whole lot of resistance to being moved around, I feel like. A pretty good chance to stun. Hopefully the mark is enough for her to finish this guy. 18 damage. Oh yeah.
Eradicated.
She's pretty buffed up, so I'm pretty impressed that our occultist moves first all the freaking time. I didn't realize that we would be fighting these crabs all the time. I rarely find them in here. And but most of the time I actually have a plague doctor, so bleed is not a big deal. Handmaster has one of the best stuns in the game. It's a really high chance to hit. And does plenty of damage as well. Alright, we should be able to kill this. He be dead.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit,
Got
unless
some
inordinate
money.
exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Journal. Emerald. Need to start bringing this many torches. I'm wasting a couple of torches each time, I feel. Then again, if you fight these witches, they can lower the torches, so there we go, a thrall. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Means our arbalest can't really hit the front row. Ah well. Ah well.
A decisive pummeling.
Speed 1. Should have the time to kill it before it explodes. There he goes. His healing is pretty bad because of this thing. Minus 20% healing skills. Something to bear in mind. Do you want to kill or do you want to heal? We should have healed, I guess.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So, what are you supposed to use with this? Can't really tell. We can try it out. Remove on stress. Minus speed, minus... Oh, that's a lot of minuses. There we go, we have an enchantress who likes to remove the freaking light. So try to land a mark. And we just let our arbalest deal with her, I think. Easy kill. So much minus damage and stuff. Keeping him off death's door at least. Oh, interesting that the stumbling and scratch doesn't give you bleeds when they attack from the back rows. And they get to act in the worst possible order all the time. That's almost death's door. Almost. That guy is dead. Let's stun the guy in the front so we can snipe the back rows. This might be a bad idea. I felt lucky. Okay. I am lucky. I am Lieutenant. That guy's dead, that guy's dead, so we are good to go. Some good old healing. Nice.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
Let's
slow
move the
and
jade and
insidious
get that
killer.
thing. Other than that, not a whole lot. It's a top! It's a top! Let's go! Let's go! Nice!
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I think we can remove, not really, or use. Oh, one more of these? Okay, I need to start bringing bandages here. Kill that guy, or try to make him bleed at least. Nope. Never mind. You got to act. Impressive. Well, you have 6 speed, they have 7, so... And that guy can't hit for shits. That debuff is pretty nasty. I don't like the fact that these guys are so efficient from any position. I'm saying he's efficient, but he's missing twice in a row. This guy is not even a beast. What is... Is that a wheel or a helm or what's the thing he has around his neck? Steering wheel, I guess.
A devastating blow.
Bonus damage against Eldritch paying off. He be dead.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Oh, that thing. Wonder if they always drop bandages. Range presence. Do it. I have no idea what just happened. We're done here. Kind of.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Pretty good mission.
For in blood.
Pretty slow, but pretty good.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
Got the disease. Syphilis, I guess. No. Black Plague. One more disease. The ague. Egg. Pretty bad. See.
Woe to the sheep. Or does the absence of the shepherd not invite the wolves?
Abbott has sequestered himself in the wine cellar. Alright. But other things are cheaper. Interesting. Yeah, cheaper, but the caretaker is here as well. Don't really have that many with high stress to deal with. How about the stagecoach? Oh, hello. Do we want to move someone? Here's the thing, this guy has a lot of quirks. This guy not so much. Well, he has more quirks, but not all the skills. And not all the upgrades for weapons. I think we will replace this guy. Even if Precise Striker is decent.
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
Useless. Sort by class. Are we really sorting by class? I don't like the fact that these guys are at the top. Also want to move one Tomb Raider here, or Grave Robber. And bring one of these guys. I think we only have one Hellion. Maybe move onto May. Let's do it and bring
Suffer
a Hellion.
not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
So, like that. Do we get a new boss here? Yep, we do. Lost and found. Fortifying garlic. It's decent. Doesn't have debuff resistance though. That's too bad. I'm looking at these. We already have that one. That one is okay. Especially for the Darkest Dungeon. You might use this. Healing received. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will do the Sodden crew in the next episode. And just some level 1 or 2 guys. We are running out of low level heroes. I think we've done... This is the last level 1 hero, or level 1 boss in the game, so it's not the end of the world. We could try to bring the strongest dudes we have. Like something like this. Not that we have a lot of healing here. Nor do we have a lot of damage that goes in the back lines. But we can always eat the heal up. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.